Grew up in the golden age of goal setting. Now, certainly, Benjamin Franklin did a lot of work on goal setting, and folks like Napoleon Hill gave a lot of concepts that would really help you achieve some goals, as did Dale Carnegie. But it was really in the 70s and 80s that goal setting just hit its prime. It's when it really hit the forefront and it became critical for us to set goals, to write those down, and to try to achieve those. So I grew up in that golden age and I loved it. But for most people, traditional goal setting fails. And there are three primary reasons. And just knowing these are going to free us and allow us to go farther faster. Number one, it leans toward the disciplined. So those who are naturally inclined to be disciplined, that tend to do things they say they're going to do, well, guess what? It works out extremely well for them. But for those of us that are not as disciplined, those of us that struggle to perform the task at times, and those of us who procrastinate, traditional goal setting does not work as well. Number two, it's linear in approach. In other words, here's where I am and here's where I want to go. And now here's my plan to get me there. And we act like it's a straight line, that there's not going to be any hiccups, there's not going to be any failures, there's not going to be any mess ups whatsoever. We're just going to follow our steps and then we're going to get to the destination. But we know that life is not like that. Man, if we just decide to go to Disney World, our trip is not like that. So nothing works out the way that we plan, but traditional goal setting is very linear. Do this enough times in a row and you reach the destination. That sounds great, but none of us really experience that in life, really in any format. And then number three, it lacks tracking and adjustments. There's a lack of tracking and adjustments, meaning that most of us don't write down what we're doing, and we don't write down why we're doing it. We don't write down how long something takes us so that we can repeat it again. And then when things don't go right, we don't make adjustments. We either quit or we feel like, well, I had my plan, it didn't work, I'm done. Instead, what we need to do is do some tracking and make adjustments when we notice that things are not working out exactly like we planned. So those are the top three reasons why traditional goal setting fails. It leans toward the discipline, it's linear in approach, and there's a lack of tracking and adjustments. Now, obviously, from here on out, what we're going to be looking at is reversing those and allowing us to go farther faster. But in the next video, we're going to talk about a brutal truth that if we'll accept it, it will allow us to hit some breakthroughs and to look at goal setting completely different.